Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Sir Jim Ratcliffe has brought out some interesting news. Couple quotes that he has said in a podcast that he had recently, and it speaks about Ruben Amorim and his future as Manchester United head coach or manager, whichever one you want to look at. We'll be discussing that in today's video. I took a bit of a break since it is the international break. There isn't any football with regards to Man United's first team, but that does give us time to reflect and look at things and how far we have come in this season so far. Yes, it's only 7 games in, but Ruben Amorim is under pressure. There were talks of him losing his job, should he lose to Sunderland, etc. But those talks and any talk of Ruben Amorim being sacked will not be happening, according to Jim Ratcliffe. But let me get into that quotes for you right away so that we can, discuss it and go forth and see exactly what Sir Jim Ratcliffe has planned. Now, he was asked what would happen if the Glazers told him to sack Ruben Amorim. And this is what he said exactly. It's not going to happen. He has not had the best of seasons. Ruben needs to demonstrate that he is a great coach over 3 years. That's where I would be. Now, to hear that from Sir Jim Ratcliffe, it is good, but it also has its negative connotations. He was reiterated and re-asked with regards to this, meaning, what does it mean to give 3 years to Ruben Amorim? And Sir Jim Ratcliffe's response was, yes, 3 years, because things don't happen overnight. And that is true. You can look at the likes of Arsenal and Mikel Arteta. You can even look at Jurgen Klopp when he was at Liverpool. Likewise with Pep Guardiola. It took them time to build a winning squad. Of course, City are richer than most and basically kind of gave the players that Pep Guardiola needed. Hence the reason why they became such a formidable team. The same goes for Liverpool. He was trying to develop the team and build a team in his image in order to compete and win top trophies. It's not to say that Ruben Amorim will be here for 3 years, because let's be real. Should he not get the results required, and I'm talking about wins here, not draws, wins, then certainly there will be questions asked once again on Ruben Amorim and his future. Because I don't think that this is set in stone. I don't think Sir Jim Ratcliffe is saying that he's getting 3 years and that is a fact, and no matter what happens, he's still going to be here. Like, for example, even if we finish 15th again or end up in the relegation zone, Ruben Amorim will still be the manager. No, I don't think that will be the case. I think that it is just a framework that was given by Sir Jim Ratcliffe for people to understand that what Ruben Amorim is doing with the team will not change overnight, as he exactly said that. It will take time. There needs to be patience. Another report came out saying that Sir Jim wants to give Ruben Amorim the entire season and then assess where we are as a club. And that is good. You don't want to have constantly chopping and changing managers, changing systems, and changing players. There needs to be some sort of foundation, as if you are building a house. Because without the foundation, the house will crumble. It is obvious. This is what we know. And the same goes for what is happening at Manchester United. The foundation is being built in order for us to be consistent when it comes to performing, getting the results we need, and in the future, competing for top trophies. Yes, of course, Manchester United as a club should always be striving for top trophies, the Premier League, the Champions League. But in reality, this is where we are right now. We are in a situation of development when it comes to the players, when it comes to Amorim's system, when it comes to how we want to approach games. These things cannot be changed overnight. And yes, some people might say that other coaches for smaller clubs have done well in a short span of time. But if you think about it, playing and coaching Manchester United is way different compared to coaching a Brighton. No disrespect, or a Wolves. The pressure is not the same. The consequences for when losing is not the same. And with Manchester United, if you're winning a game, everything looks great and we look forward. But when you lose a game, it's the end of the world. That is the reality of a top club when they are competing. Every loss feels like a crisis. But that is just the pressure that is on the players when they are wearing the Man United jersey. It's the pressure that is on top of Ruben Amorim and his coaching staff. But hearing that Sir Jim Ratcliffe is backing him, that does demonstrate a sense of power. Because now the players that maybe thought he will be sacked, that maybe thought he won't be here as long as they are, they have to now pull up their socks. Because the owner of the sporting side of United, Sir Jim Ratcliffe, has basically put it out there that Amorim is going nowhere. Hence the reason why the players who maybe did not give their all will now have to do that, because they know the manager is going nowhere and they could easily be sold or have the contracts terminated if they do not play to the level that they are required to. And if they cannot play to the level required to of a Manchester United player, then simply they are not good enough for the club. And I'm sure the likes of Omar Barada and Jason Wilcox, etc., will be moving these players on that are not good enough. But I'm glad to hear that Sir Jim Ratcliffe has put in this quote and has basically shut up every report or critic or journalist that might want to talk about Ruben Amorim being sacked. It won't happen. That is exactly what Sir Jim said. But again, like I said in the beginning of the video, it doesn't mean that everything is set in stone. If results are not what is needed or required, then I'm sure Ruben Amorim will be questioned whether to continue as Manchester United head coach or be sacked. But I'm not going to be here saying that Ruben Amorim should be sacked. I also want to see what can happen when time is given to a manager. Because since Sir Alex Ferguson, we've always sacked managers when things have gotten hard. When the players don't want to run, when the players don't want to work anymore for the manager, we move the manager on and bring in the next one, but still have the same players that are willing to throw managers under the bus. Fortunately, Ruben Amorim has been given the keys to order in order to get rid of the players that, one, don't want to be here, don't want to give their all, and two, are not good enough to play for Manchester United's first team. Like I said, I am glad that Sir Jim Ratcliffe brought out this statement, but we also need to be mindful that Ruben Amorim's position is not a concrete guarantee for the next 3 years, like Sir Jim said. Anything can happen. A season in football is quite a long time, and we have to hope and, of course, believe that Ruben Amorim will improve the team, that we will start competing at the top, and that he will build a team that is capable of winning the Premier League and the Champions League. But thank you for joining me in today's video. Drop a like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so, and I'm thankful to all those who have subscribed thus far. Have a wonderful day further, and let me know in the comment section what you think about Sir Jim Ratcliffe giving Ruben Amorim 3 years, as he said. Have a wonderful day. Till we see each other again soon. Bye-bye, Red Devils. Thanks for watching. If you want more content on Manchester United, like, share and subscribe.